Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, September 15, 2023. Turn your cosmic binoculars up to the heavens. The upcoming weeks will have sweet new energy. You will likely notice a subtle shift taking hold that will continue to echo forth. Vesta, an asteroid in the far depths of our solar, has paraded onward onto the damp beaches of Cancer as of today. Vesta was named after the Roman goddess of the hearth and the home, and also holds ties to sacred sexuality due to the ancient priestesses and muses who used to worship her in temples in olden times. As Vesta channels Cancer energy, you be more eager to embrace your emotional inner desires and needs. Try to let go of your frustrations. You may have a mental adjustment today when the Moon in Virgo opposes Saturn retrograde in Pisces and conjuncts Mercury retrograde in Virgo. Work can be a lot to handle, especially if you have frustrating interactions with coworkers or clients. Today may not be any exception, but you will have the chance to think about how you want to respond. You could either have a breakdown or a breakthrough. Focus on utilizing positive coping mechanisms to get through your stressors and avoid more trouble. The Moon's first visit to an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart since Jupiter and Uranus turned retrograde in your financial sector is helping to fuel your financial confidence, instincts and imagination, while offering a chance to settle into this new focus on the rear-view mirror. With new planetary activity on the income front in just 2 days, there is a chance to first give the other side of the financial fence your full attention. With today's planetary alignment, you may be inspired to break down outdated habits and stagnant patterns in order to move into the future with big, bold steps. You may be motivated to break down traditions deemed too difficult to take on. Have you ever felt like making radical changes in your health practices? A vegetarian diet? An earlier hour of waking up in the morning? Now would be a good time to try something big, but start gradually. The rather difficult vibrations of the last few days have tended to evolve positively. But for the moment, don't try to make a project that is close to your heart concrete. Let yourself go with your intuition and take note of your change in mindset, notably in the way you work. If you travel, read, or take interest in subjects that you know little about, you will see that your ideas bear fruit rapidly. Until then, stop turning your back on all that is new. In love, things will be evolving favorably, but this doesn't mean that you are at the end of your path in this regard. While your birthday month and new solar are still 9 days away, you not only have Mars already in Libra, but the dwarf planet Ceres is just 2 days away from leaving. While the Moon is also just 2 days away, it won't return until after Ceres leaves, giving you a chance then to regroup as Mars takes the lead. Until then, in her final days in Libra and with your old solar still playing out, Ceres is more focused on understanding your needs and priorities than on the when, where, and how. Thanks to the Moon and Venus, planet of love, the last few days were not only especially good for friendship and relationship building, but for revealing a chance to move on without having to close the doors to the past. The Moon may have moved on, but the forces that it helped to highlight and for you to become more connected with are here to stay. Our eyes in the sky. The presence of the Moon in your income sector coinciding with Mercury's last full day in retrograde motion here is a significant advantage in itself. However, their alignment in the cosmic dance of the planets brings together a sharp intuition and a keen financial acumen, coupled with a profound sense of hindsight. This alignment provides you with a golden opportunity to make the most of the final day when all planets across the income, work, and career fronts are in retrograde motion, united in their emphasis on the past. Just before the Sun and Moon converge to create today's new Moon in your income sector, Mercury is poised to turn direct. This pivotal shift acts like releasing the brakes just as the traffic light turns green. It allows for the removal of any obstacles that have been holding you back, precisely as the momentum from the new Moon begins to propel things forward. With the benefit of your astute financial insights and the wisdom gained from Mercury's 3-week retrograde journey, you're well prepared to navigate this transition. At the same time that an alignment between Venus and the asteroid Juno that peaked in your financial sector last week is separating, it is also starting to come together again. By coming to a standstill, Venus allowed Juno to catch up, but now that she is moving again, she is doing the same. This is keeping the planet of money and the queen of commitment close as things start to flow more freely on the financial front. The moon bid adieu to your financial sector yesterday, leaving you not only with heightened financial instincts and a vivid imagination but also a treasure trove of information to unpack. This visit, the first since Venus resumed direct motion and the asteroid Juno made its return, has not only signaled a turning tide but has also ignited your determination and desire to advance your financial goals. The stage is set for positive changes and progress ahead. Today, as the moon graces the sign of Virgo and forms a celestial connection with Mercury retrograde, a sense of longing and dissatisfaction may wash over us. It might seem like those around us aren't providing the attention and affection we desire. However, it's important to recognize that this isn't the ideal day to pour out your emotions. The atmosphere is shrouded in ambiguity and uncertainty rather than offering clarity. In matters of the heart, exercise patience and restraint. Instead of rushing into declarations of love, consider taking things slowly, allowing the timing to naturally evolve into a more significant partnership. Despite the confusion, there's a positive undercurrent of love and warmth in your surroundings. Mutual trust and thoughtfulness prevail, creating a harmonious backdrop for your relationships. This favorable atmosphere can be harnessed to approach challenging and unavoidable conversations. People you engage with are less inclined to engage in arguments and more focused on finding mutually beneficial solutions. Be prepared for unexpected hiccups in your business dealings. Your plans and ideas may face resistance, making it challenging to convince others of their merits. While this can be genuinely frustrating, avoid the temptation to rush things, as impatience might lead to undesirable outcomes. Keep a level head to prevent potentially worse scenarios from unfolding. Remember, the key is to strike a balance between your innovative ideas and practical implementation. While your mind is buzzing with possibilities, it is essential to ground your aspirations in a realistic and achievable framework. By combining your imaginative thinking with a methodical approach, you can bring your visions to life in a structured and effective manner. In the realm of work, the moon pays its monthly visit to your work sector. Interestingly, this visit occurs as both planets in your income sector are in retrograde motion. This unique alignment also coincides with Mercury's last full day in retrograde motion in your work sector, setting the stage for tomorrow's new moon. This synchronicity marks a significant moment when all planets across the income, work, and career domains are in retrograde, collectively emphasizing a focus on the past. It's an ideal time to reflect on past endeavors and consider the lessons they hold for future success.